In BMX, it's been around since the 80s, but it's such a young sport when we talk about the development. It's just they've been riding bikes this whole time. They've been going around the track. They've been riding jumps, and people have been figuring out how to, you know, quote unquote, set your bike up better, or quote unquote, work on gearing a little bit. But there's even more tangibles why this gear works here. Well, and how do I understand the difference in like a very flat starting hill and a steep starting hill? And then there's features in the app that allow you to like even blend that together. Okay, well, right on the Supercross hill, that's like a 10-degree slope, right? So it starts off at 0 to 2 degrees, 2 degrees to 0 degrees, and then we're at 10 degrees. So now that like allows people to take these segments of sport and be able to add more science to it, figure it out, visibly
so if
see
we
it.
came off the driveway,
3 degrees, perfect. Yeah, that's a great example because like that looks completely flat, right? Like to the eye. So when you go look at a pitch, you gotta be like, okay, 6, yep.
Love it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
amazing. Flat ground is truly flat ground at 0.
Right. So that's a 6.
I couldn't have told you that was a 3-degree angle over there.
Looking like, yeah, this little bit more.
Yeah.
So that's a 3% difference.
Right, exactly, which is a lot.
Which is a lot. So you take 3% from your time, or 3% assistance,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And you don't even know it. Looks the same now. A little bit of grade.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, that's key. You know, because when I talk to athletes about, okay, we want, you know, I want you to be on a slight downhill, right? I don't really got anything they can measure it with other than eyesight. And they're like, okay, Dawson to do slight degree downhill, and it's like that's 2 degrees.
So you started at 2. Started at 2 if you're starting here.
Yeah.
Yep. Get to 7 higher.
Yep. 6, 5.
Your phone, you're gonna drop. You just drop it down on the ground, now, right?
Yeah. All right. 7. Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah.
This is great. Like I said, it's hard to really, you know, it's hard to know what degrees are, first of all. And then now this is for me as a coach, this is allowing me to be like, okay, I want you to go find 6 degrees. We know exactly.
I didn't even think that.
We know exactly what we're going to get at 6 degrees. You know what I mean?
6% difference in 6% assistance.
Yes, exactly. 6% of his assistance.
10% assistance.
Yep.
Well, I ran faster times to take my time. I said, well, where did you do it? Well, I did it at my friend's house.
Yeah.
Well, was it flat? Well, it looked flat.
Right.
Well, did you check it?
Right. Exactly. And then this talks about the conversation we had at the park about the gearing, right? We're starting on a 6% grade with 6% assist, but we're adding load to that.
So is your load more than the 6% assist in your
exactly. So like add a 6% assistance and then you add a bigger, you know, we change the rear cog, make the gear harder. We may be at flat ground. You know what I'm saying? When you do the math, you may be at flat ground. That's what I was trying to get at. And this was all without even knowing if that's what I was getting to, but understanding that we have some assistance, but we're adding load. So it's making the muscle work harder, but the bike's still moving just as fast.
The precision that you're able to do the training in, because now you're not even guessing, and you don't even realize you're guessing now, because now it's making you look at it. Well, I did it in the driveway. I did it on this flat. Well, did you check it?
Yes, right, exactly.
Right, because this is within 1% right here.
Right.
If this had a 1 or 2% grade, that just a little bit at 30 foot, what does that give you?
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So
yeah, you can mark that down. You're doing 30-foot times, and I'm doing it at 6% grade. Oh, I moved it over to the right some today. It was at 5 degrees.
Right.
Like,
right.
Let me write that down because I can put this into my calculator of my, of what I'm actually doing on, over a longevity of time. Knowing that, having that, it's like, oh, I'm gonna go find 6. Oh, it's Wednesday. I might not even be doing gates that day. I'm gonna go find a 6 degree and do some block sprints after I do my track work on more resistance. So I show up the next, like, telling you.
We knew this.
So many ways to program it, but yeah, it's amazing.
This little
feature. For us as an American, SwaggerEyes, an American-based company, driven American-based company, like this is something that's going to allow us to push into our athletes that are shooting to the Olympic Games in 2028 and just figure out to have that advancement on the next group.